Hello Mark, I'm Sally. My number is 35, and this is your sophomore listening and speaking class. And now I'm going to read an article. Let's begin. 45 Taiwanese foods we can't live without. From mountains of flavored shaved ice to chicken cutlets as big as your face, Taiwanese eating always comes with superlatives. Small eats and a lot of them are a big theme in Taiwan. The culinary philosophy here is eat often and eat well. Sure, there's the internationally accepted 3 meals a day dining format, but why be so limited when you can make like the Taiwanese and indulge in gourmet snacking at any time of the day? The Taiwanese capital, Taipei, has around 20 streets dedicated to snacking. Every time you think you have found the best street-side bao, the most incredible sticky tofu, or mint-blowing beef noodle soup, there's always another Taiwanese food shop that surpasses it. The island's food is a mashup of the cuisine of the Minnan, Teochew, and Hokkien Chinese communities, along with Japanese cooking. It's a culinary loving with diversely delicious offspring. Arguments about the best food on Taiwan risk ruining relationships and lifelong friendships. Food is serious, it's respected, it's all excellent in Taiwan. Number 1. Breast pork rice. Where there's a wisp of smoke from the kitchen chimney, there will be ru rou fan, breast pork with rice, goes the Taiwanese saying. The popularity of this humble dish cannot be overstated. Ru rou fan is almost synonymous with Taiwanese food. The Taipei city government launched a black pork rice is ours campaign last year after Michelin's Green Guide Taiwan claimed the dish was from Shandong province in mainland China. A good bowl of ru rou fan comprises finely chopped, not quite minced, pork belly, slow-cooked in aromatic soy sauce with 5 spices. There should be an ample amount of fatness, in which lies the magic. The meat is spooned over hot rice. A little sweet, a little salty. Breast pork rice is comfort food perfected. Jingfeng Ru Rou Fan, 10 Roosevelt Road, Section 1st, Jiangjiang District, Taipei City. AA62239600808. Number 2. Beef noodle. You know a food is an obsession when it gets its own festival. Beef noodle soup inspires competitiveness and innovation in chefs. Everyone wants to claim the title of Beef Noodle King. From visiting New Bar for one of the most expensive bowls of beef noodle soup in the world, Taiwan dollars 10,000 or US dollars $334 to a serendipitous foray into the first makeshift noodle shack you spot. It's almost impossible to have a bad beef noodle experience in Taiwan. Lin Dongfang's beef shacks with all-date noodles in herbal soup are a perennial favorite. The street-side eatery's secret weapon is the dollop of homemade chili butter at this last. Lin Dongfang 274 Bed Road, Section 2nd, Jiangshan District, Taipei City. 牛爸爸 Number 16, Alley 27, Lane 216, Section 4, 忠孝东路, Da'an District, Taipei City. Number 3, Oyster Omelette. Here's a snack that really showcases the fat of the island in Taiwan. You have got something from the sea and something from the soil. The eggs are the perfect foil for the little oyster easily found around the island, while sweet potato starch is added to give the whole thing a gooey chewiness, a signature Taiwan food texture. No wonder the soup was voted best snack to represent Taiwan in the poll of 1,000 Taiwanese by Global Views monthly a few years back. Lice Egg Oyster Omelette, Ningxia Road, Night Market, address 622558, 6177. Number 4, Bubble Tea. Bubble tea represents the QQ food texture that Taiwanese love. The phrase refers to something that is especially chewy, like a topical balls forming the bubbles in bubble tea. It's said this unusual drink was invented out of boredom. Liu Hanxue threw some sweetened tropical pudding into her iced SMT on one fateful day in 1988, and the great Taiwanese culinary export was born. Variations of the thing include table-flavored tea, jasmine tea and coffee, served cold or hot. 春水堂 Tea House, 48 Inshu Street, Longjing, Taichung County. 886-42652-8288. More on CNN Go. Who invented bubble tea? Number 5. Milkfish. How popular is milkfish in Taiwan? So popular that it has its own themed museum in Anping, and there's a milkfish culture festival in Kaohsiung. The bony fish might pose a challenge for amateurs, but it is loved for its tender meat and economical price tag. Milkfish is prepared in numerous ways: in a coggy porridge, pan-fried, as fishbowl soup, or breast. For home-style preparation, retro izakaya-style restaurant James Kitchen serves pan-fried milkfish with thyme. A bowl of scallion lard rice is a great compliment. James Kitchen, 65 Yongkang Street, Da'an Street, District, Taipei, address 6223422275. Number 6, Slack Season, 蛋仔 Noodles. You have gotta love a place called Slack Season, and it should be one of the first pit stops on any culinary trip to Taiwan. The iconic eatery originated in Tainan about a century ago. A fisherman sold noodles during the slack fishing season, and the joint became so successful he quit his original trade altogether. The signature bowl of slack season noodles is served in shrimp soup with bean sprouts, coriander, minced pork, and fresh shrimps. The bowl of comforting flavors is so active that a man from Tainan supposedly ate 18 bowls in a row at a restaurant. Slack Season Tainan Main Store, 16 Zhangjian Road, Tainan City, address 66223-1744, See website for details of other locations. Thankfully, we no longer have to wait for the slack season to eat this. Number 7. Pan-fried bun. Like the fluffiness of cake and the crunchiness of potato chips, the pan-fried bun gives you the best of both worlds. The buns are made with spongy white Chinese bread that is pan-fried on the bottom. Break one open to reveal the moist, bulky filling. A Shanghaiese staple, the Taiwanese version differs in two ways. It's slightly bigger in the size, and it hits the pan upside down. Xuji, Shida Night Market, Tai'an District, Taipei City, 886930859646. Pan-fried buns, bigger and better in Taiwan. Number 8. 挂包. It's a hamburger, Taiwan style. A steam-bound sandwiches a hearty filling of breast, pork belly, pickled Chinese cabbage, and powdered peanuts. The filling is chopped into small pieces and mixed together so there's a bit of everything in every bite. Western hamburgers might benefit from the same treatment. Take a big mouthful and enjoy the salty, sour and sweet flavors and the greasy pork swimming in your mouth. Shida Night Market, Shida Road, Nihu Street, Taipei. Dear 挂包, you are the Big Mac of our eye. Number 9. Iron egg. It's called iron egg because it's so tough. These chewy eggs, little eggs, dyed black from long braising in soy sauce, are a highly addictive Taiwanese food, often made from crow's egg. The protein balls are cooked for hours in soy sauce, then air-dried. The process is repeated over several days until the snakes become tough and acquire the desired amount of chewiness. Seaside apple, 151 Zhangjian Road. Danshui apple, 1351 Zhangjian Road, Danshui. Urban legend says you can play ping pong with iron eggs. Number 10. Pineapple cake. This iconic Taiwanese pastry, mini pies filled with candied pineapple, is one of Taiwan's best food souvenirs. For one of the best pineapple cake experiences, try Sunny Hills, which uses only local pineapples. The result is a darker filling, rougher texture, and a sourer taste. The pies at other shops are filled with a mix of pineapple and chewable bits of winter melon. They have a fruity sweetness and a gold casing of crumbly, buttery pastry. Stores that replace pineapple completely with winter melon to cut costs are committed a big no-no. Some Hills, 维乐山丘, 1 floor, number 1 alley, 4 lane 36, section 5, Mingshan East Road, Songshan District, Taipei City, 886-492292-2767. Number 11. 甜不辣. 甜不辣 refers to fish paste that's been molded into various shapes and sizes, deep fried, then boiled in a broth. Before eating, the pieces of solid fish paste are taken from the broth and smothered in brown sauce. Doesn't sound like much, but 甜不辣 delivers plenty of sweet flavors and chewing textures, making it a beloved Taiwanese food. The food is basically a Taiwanese take on Japanese oden, with more sugariness, tougher fish cake, and a signature sauce. When you finish the bits of fish cake. There's more to come. Get some soup from the vendor and add it to the remaining sauce in the bowl. Mix and drink the resulting flavor bomb. You can add soup to the scrapes and slurp it up. Simon Tempura, 1905 Xining South Road, Wanhua District, Taipei City. Address 622-331-2481. Number 12. Bawang. Bawang is a Taiwanese mega dumpling made with a dough of rice flour, cornstarch and sweet potato starch. It looks almost translucent after cooking. Pork, veggies and sometimes eggs are stuffed inside and gravy poured on top. It's believed bawang was invented during times of scarcity. The simple pork dumpling became a luxurious snack, enjoyed only during the Lunar New Year festival. 通化霸王 No. 7, Alley 39, Donghua Street, Da'an District, Taipei City. Address 622-707-8562. Bawang dumplings for giants. Number 13. Fried chicken. Taiwan deserves a special place in the fried chicken Hall of Fame. Not only has it made a giant fried chicken called number 35 on this list, a cult classic, but the popcorn chicken is dangerously addictive. The chicken is chopped into bite-sized pieces, marinated, dipped in batter, and deep-fried. A generous sprinkling of salt and pepper complete the morsels. It's a ubiquitous snack on the city street. Taiwan's first popcorn chicken store. Number 531. Bei'an Road, Zhongxiao District, Taipei City. Great Taiwanese street food, boneless and bite-sized. Number 14. Flaky scallion pancake. There are few things more appetizing than the sight of a flaky scallion pancake being slowly torn apart. Add cheese and egg fillings to maximize the visuals. Devour this night market staple in a few bites to ensure it stays steaming hot and chewy. Shida Night Market, Shida Road, Neihu District, Taipei. Taiwan's food porn cream. Number 15. Oyster vermicelli. A bowl of great oyster vermicelli should have a thick, flavorful soup base while the thin rice noodles and oyster retain their distinct texture. Some people add chopped intestines for a funky dimension to the soup. It's a gooey, slurpable dish with an intense briny taste. Zhong at 1, A Main Street, Wanhua District, Taipei City. Address 622-620-9989. Oyster vermicelli, taste of the sea. Number 16. Sticky tofu. This could be the world's premier love-it or hate-it snack, and Taiwan does it just right. The fragrant cube of bean curd is deep-fried and draped with sweet and spicy sauce. If you hold your nose, it looks and tastes just like a plain oily piece of fried tofu, with a crisp casing and soft center like poutine. But what's the fun in eating late? Inhale deeply and relish the stench, the smell there, the batter. Ruihei Night Market, north end of Keelung Road, Taipei. You need 2 hands to eat this Taiwanese food. Want to hold your nose. Haha. Number 17. Sweet potato. Living taste, smell, and nutritional value aside, The sweet potato stands out for one particular reason among Taiwanese food. It's shaped a bit like the island. Taiwan-grown sweet potatoes are added to soup with ginger, roasted by street vendors in ovens converted from oil drums, ground to a flour and added to other dishes to give texture, or fried into sweet potato chips. As long as the beloved root vegetable is in it, Taiwanese love it. Sweet potato, kanji at Xinye, 85 floor, Taipei 101, 7 Xinyi Road, Section 5, Xinyi District, Taipei City. Add 62 101 0185. See other location at www.xinye.com.tw. Also on CNN Go, be a Taipei sweet potato mama for a day. It's golden. It's in the shape of Taiwan. What's not to like about sweet potatoes? Number 18. Shaped Ice Mountain. One good thing about the hot, humid and stormy Taiwan summers is the excuse to eat shaped ice mountain. A pile of shaped ice is heaped with fresh food and flavorings, such as mango pieces, juicy and sweet condensed milk. The result is super appealing just by looks alone. A more traditional tech uses freshly made mini rice bowls. Feast on mango-shaped ice at Yongkang 15 Yongkang Street, Taipei City. At S62232133367. For classic, go to Tai E Milk King, 82 Xingshan South Road, Section 3. At S62236634341. Taiwan's summer blockbuster is the shaped ice mountain. Number 19. Paper cakes. A must-try at Rohei Night Market. Paper cakes are crispy pastry packets filled with juicy pork that's infused with the aromatic bile of black pepper. Baked on the wall of a clay oven, the pies are a delicious ode to the paper plant. Eat more than one or you have to wait again in a long creek for more. Ruihe Night Market, north end of Keelung Road, Taipei. So good that we ate half of it before remembering to take a photo. Number 20. Dumplings at Din Tai Fung Dumpling House. Xiaolongbao have been a Shanghainese delicacy, but some argue that Taiwanese perfected it. Taiwanese restaurant Din Tai Fung does its Shanghai comrades proud with its succulent pork soup dumplings. Din Tai Fung bite-sized xiaolongbao have a consistently high quality. Their paper-thin wrappings hold rich hard broths and tender pork meatballs. Gasps can be heard intermittently at Din Tai Fung as dinners, breathless getting hot soup that squirts out upon biting the dumpling. Din Tai Fung Dumpling House, 192 Xinyin Road, Section 2, Taipei City, address 6222321 and 929. Din Tai Fung, gasps are heard with each squirt of soup. Number 21. Fishbowl soup. What's better than fresh seafood? Bowls of fresh seafood, of course. Look for handmade fish bowls in Taiwan. They tend to have more air in the bowl, thus allowing more broth to be soaked up. They also have a bouncier chewy Jiaxing fish bowl. Number 21. Lam 210, Section 2, Yangping North Road, Dadong District, Taipei City. Address 622 553-6470. Fish balls, round things are just fun to eat. Number 22. Ribs stewed in medicinal herbs. This is the Taiwanese version of baked the Chinese meat soup that's also popular in Singapore and Malaysia. In Taiwan, the soup is still cooked in Chinese medicine, extracting the essence from pork bones and more than 14 nutritious herbs, roots and dried fruits. It's yummy and good for you, too, especially for keeping warm in winter. There isn't much meat on the lean bones, but the point of the dish is the soup. Don't be shy to pick the bones up and suck the juices off. You might even be considered strange if you don't. Nanya Night Market, Nanya East Road, Taipei City. Medicinal herbs, a healthy excuse to feast on ribs. Number 23. Goose. Geese, bred on Taiwan farms, are never wasted. From the skin to the blood, they are made into delicious dishes. Salted and smoked geese in Hong Yi Revelatory. Every bite of the juicy goose meat with slightly smoked skin tastes like the pure celebration of poetry. Or you could try one of Bistro Le Pong's bowls of steamed rice topped with goose, chili oil, and extra sauce. The rice grains are an ideal vehicle, or goose fat and flavor. 鸭肉蒸 2312 Xinye Street, Yangcheng District, Kaohsiung. Add 67531-4630 Bistro Le Pong, 176 Chaozhong Street, Taipei City. Add 223965677. The whole goose and nothing but the goose on Taiwan's best tables. Number 24. 顶边错. Ding bian cuo is a bowl of slippery rice flour pasta. Rice flour batter is poured along the side of a huge heated wok, sliding and spreading along the hot metal and forming slices or rice flour noodle. When dried, the sheets are cut into smaller pieces that become very thin and very chewy noodles. When cooked as 顶边错, 吴家丁 边错 is a century-old family business. Its 顶边错 is served with handmade pork cakes, shrimp cakes, cabbage, celery, and baboon suit. 吴家顶边错 Keelung Temple Street Night Market, Taipei City. Painting the work with rice slurry to make 顶边错. Number 25. Taiwanese sausage with sticky rice. Taiwanese pork sausage alone is a superstar at night market, but when served as a snack translated as little sauce inside big sausage, it's possibly unbeatable. It's like a hot dog, but instead of a bun, sticky rice is stuffed inside sausage casing to make an oversized rice sausage. Less than a slit open to stuff in the pork sausage. So it's a little sausage inside the big one. Get it? Fengjia Night Market, Taichung Country. Taiwanese hot dog are made with sticky rice bones or cured sausage. Number 26. Muaji. These glutinous rice balls are soft as marshmallows and filled with sweet or salty things. The most traditional muaji are filled with red bean paste and rolled in peanut powder, but in recent years, strawberry jam, sesame paste, green tea jam, and peanut paste have become popular fillings. You can learn how to make muaji at the Royal Taiwan Muaji Museum, around $5 per person. Royal Taiwan Muaji Museum. Number 3. Jinqing Third Road, Nantou County. Add 649-225-7644. See the class schedule at www.taiwanmuaji.com.tw in Chinese only. Mobile Muaji, get your chewing fix any time of the day. Number 27. Lantern soy sauce breast food. No matter what you choose from the Lantern Lu wet food store, it will take on the taste of a signature 5 spicy soy sauce. It's a little sweet, not too salty, and very aromatic with cloves, star anise, cinnamon, and other spices. Pick your preferred ingredients and the chef will cook it in a pot of special sauce. It's a perfect light meal before a big night out. You should expect it to wait in lines as the chef never rushes. He takes his time to allow the food to absorb the sauce. Lantern Lu Wei, Shida Night Market, Shida Road, Neihu District, Taipei. Lantern Lu Wei doesn't worry about your schedule, only good flavor. Number 28. Some cakes. Originating in Taichung, the sun cake is just a flaky pastry filled with metals, and yet this sweet nothing has come to represent Taichung City and is a souvenir sought out by visitors. Countless sun cake shops flourish in Taichung, all claiming to be the original store, but maybe it's time for them to shine. The junior original sun cake store, Taiyang Bakery, closed down when the 68-year-old boss decided to retire. Along Zhongyou Street, Zhongzhang District, Taiwan County. Number 29. Tube rice poutine. Sticky rice and Chinese mushrooms are fried with seasoning and stuffed into a baboon tube together with pork and egg. The tube of rice is steamed again to further soften the texture until it becomes a cylindrical poutine. Daqiaotou started making its rice poutine in a store under a bridge more than 4 decades ago. The business has since expanded, but the rice poutine stays the same. You should be sure to add the homemade turnip-laced, sweet, spicy sauce to the tasty. Daqiaotou, 41 Yangping North Road, Section 3, Dadong District, Taipei City, add 6225-944685. Sticky rice poutine, turnip sauce obligatory. Number 30. Taiwanese breakfast. 3 elements to start a day right with Taiwanese food include sesame flatbread, deep-fried Chinese donuts, and soy milk. Blogger Joan H. from A Hungry Girl's Guide to Taipei says her favorite breakfast is from Fuhan. I love the thick sesame flatbread at Fuhan because it has a slight sweetness, a thin crispy layer, and soft center from coming straight out of the hot metal barrel. Many sesame flatbreads are dried and flaky, but Fuhan shows why there's often a half-hour wait there on the weekends. Fuhan Doujiang, 2nd floor, Huashan Market, 108 Zhongxiao X Road, Section 1, Taipei City, add 6223922175. Nothing like fried bread wrapped with roast bread to fuel a morning. Number 31. Pig's blood rice poutine. This mix of pig's blood and sticky rice is stuck on the end of a stick like a lollipop. For the final Taiwanese touch, the pudding is coated in a sweet peanut powder. Basketball star Jeremy Lin in Soph named pig blood rice cake as one of his favorite snacks on his recent visit to Taiwan. If it's good enough for Lin, it's good enough for us. Xiaoli, number 123. Then 136 section for Roosevelt Road, Taipei City. Add at 62236 at 3417. Congealed pig blood on a stick. Number 32. 3-cup chicken. 3-cup chicken is cooked in a cup of rice wine, a cup of oil, and a cup of soy sauce. To this Taiwanese culinary triumvirate is added fresh basil, chilies, and garlic for an irresistible combination. Some kitchens have a different definition of 3-cup chicken, involving a cup of wine, a cup of seasoned oil, and a cup of sugar. 新叶 at 5 floor Taipei 101, 7 Xinyi Road Section 5, Xinyi District, Taipei City, at 62 at 1010185. Signature Taiwanese food, 3-cup chicken. Number 73. 淡水阿给. Age comes from the Japanese aborage, which are deep-fried tofu pockets. Taiwanese age are stuffed with mung bean noodles and sealed off with fish paste. A typical sweet spicy sauce completes the snack. The tofu soaks up the soup it's cooked in, so each bite bursts with broth. Paired with a soy milk, the age makes a great savory breakfast. Zhongli Street, 淡水. Number 34. 板条. Bantiao flat rice noodles has such a rabid following that many Taiwanese will drive long distance in search of the most authentic bowl. The thick, flat, slippery noodles made from glutinous rice are part of Hakka culinary tradition and best sampled in Kaohsiung's Meinong district. Stir-fried bantiao with pork has a rustic taste and texture. Many find the dish most comforting when served in hot soup. Meixing Street, Meinong District, Kaohsiung. Bantiao, rustic taste, rabbit following. Number 35. Hot Star Large Fried Chicken. According to a Taipei Times report of 2011, Taiwanese devour more than 250,000 fried chicken cutlets a day, piled atop each other. That would make a chicken cutlet tall 10 times as tall as Taipei 101, the island's tallest skyscraper at 508 meters. Go to Hot Star for the original oversized chicken cutlet. The enormous slice of meat, as big as your face, is very moist with a crispy crust. A generous coating of 5-spice powder and pepper gives it a kick. Starting as a small counter at Shilin Night Market, Hot Star is now a Taiwanese food franchise present in Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Singapore. Hot Star Large Fried Chicken, Shilin Night Market, Jinhan Road, Shilin District, Taipei City. Food that's almost as big as your face. Number 36. Anything with cuttlefish. Taiwan gets a lot of cuttlefish and grill stations spiked with cuttlefish skewers can be found everywhere in the southern tip of the island. Although a thick cuttlefish soup with herb and veggies is a typical Taiwanese winter warmer, one of the best ways to enjoy the mollusk is the fresh out of seawater, straight on to the charcoal grill. A smoky aroma, dark grill marks, glistening fried fish edge, and this tin of salt and pepper make up the scene. Fengjia Night Market, Taichung City, from ocean to grill. Number 37. 爱玉 jelly. Very wobbly and hardly tasting of anything. 爱玉 jelly takes on the flavor of whatever is eaten with. Add it to lemonade and shaved ice for a refreshing summer drink. The jelly gives the liquid a fun, gloopy texture. 师大 Night Market, 师大 Road, Neihu District, Taipei City. Number 38. 皮蛋 tofu. Black, white, and seemingly bland皮蛋 tofu isn't a likely candidate for a love at first bite fan. But after a few tries, it becomes a minor addiction for many eaters. 皮蛋, or a century egg, is a duck egg preserved in clay with seasonings. With time, the egg white turns into a translucent black jelly, and the yolk develops a unique flavor. It's topped with sesame oil, vinegar, soy sauce, coriander, chopped spring onion, and sometimes pork floss. Mash it up and it's ready to eat. Widely available at local restaurants. 皮蛋 tofu, love at second bite. Number 39. Steamed meat spring roll. To describe it as a non-deep fried version of a spring roll would be unfair, as runbi. Steamed spring roll was invented before the spring roll. Every Taiwanese household has its own recipe for runbi. During festivals, families gather at the table to have a runbi wrapping party. Each person chooses their own fillings from the buffet and roast their own runbi. Besides serving delicious runbi, Xinye at Taipei 101 also offer an incomparable view of the city. Xinye, 85th floor, Taipei 101, 7 Xinyi Road, Section 5, Xinye District, Taipei City. Add exit to A101, 0185. Number 40. Spicy hot pot. Taiwanese are mad for spicy hot pot. And who wouldn't be? The bubbling pots of broth are filled with all sorts of Chinese herbs and spices to create a rich flavor for all around. Fresh ingredients that dinners will dip into it. New hotspot places pop up in Taiwan every day, each with a gimmick to attract acceptable hotpot dinners. There's all-you-can-eat hotpot and yakiniku served at the same table. There's bubble tea hot pot for the jaded, but it's ordinary spicy hot pot with quality ingredients that stands the test of time, while Taiwan's spicy level don't come close to Zhongqing's. They are pretty piquant. Head to perennial hot pot favorite and slave magnet, Taihoodian, for a glam Taiwanese hot pot experience. Taihoodian can be found across Taiwan. Try bubble tea hotspot at Wk11, 80 Wenzhou Street, Tai'an District, Taipei City. Number 41. Tiger stripped chicken guabao. At many places, tiger stripped chicken guabao can be thought of as Taiwan's answer to a Big Mac. At all new restaurant in Kaohsiung, however, the humble dish gets an upscale treatment. The restaurant uses pumpkin and edible baboon charcoal powder to create a yellow and black strip bone, then fills it with deep-fried and breast chicken, fillets in soy sauce and tomato sauce. The result is a sweet and sour flavor that's different from typical guabao. All new restaurant, 227 Jiru Second, 3077 Road, Shanming District, Kaohsiung, address 67 313 3077. Chicken in tiger's clothing. Number 42. Chicken wing rice roll. The chicken wing rice roll makes the impossible possible. Eating chicken fried rice in the night market with one hand. A boneless chicken wing is stuffed with fried rice and marinated in a heavy combination of sesame oil and squid sauce. It's so good it started a chicken rapid rice craze in Kaohsiung's Ruifeng night market with various fillings such as kimchi fried chicken and curry rice. Ruifeng night market, Yucheng Road, Zuoying District, Kaohsiung. Beware the chicken wrapped rice craze. Number 43. Giant pork bowl soup. The best pork bowls are made from fresh meat hand ground and pounded with a mallet until it attains a toffee texture. The giant pork bowls in stock soup from Taipei, Ningxia night market are as big as a baby's fist. Their size as well as the air holes pumped in the meat bowl during the pounding locks in an amazing amount of juicy and flavor. The Chinese name illustrates the experience of eating one vividly. The literal translation is bursting juice giant pork balls. Pork balls are sometimes mixed with ingredients such as Chinese mushrooms and cuttlefish to enrich texture and add flavor. Ningxia Night Market, Ningxia Road, Taipei. Why should not recommended when eating this one? Number 44. Wu Baochuan Bakery Breads. Bread in Taiwan? Seriously? We hear you thinking, but this isn't just any bread we are talking about. It's from Wu Baochuan, a world baking champion, which many award-winning loves to listen. The bread that won the international baking competition, Coupe du Monde de la Boulangerie in 2010 is a bakery's lychee rose bread. It's made with mulled wine, lychee, and rose petals. Wu Baochuan also won the Louis Lesfer Cup in 2007 and the silver medal at the 2008 Bakery World Cup. Lychee rose bread, the Raphael Nadal of baked goods. Another signature of the style is white Logan bread with smoked Logans, French wine, and California walnuts. Wu Baochuan Bakery, Kaohsiung, 19. Xiwei 3rd Linya District, Kaohsiung City. Add 673359593. Wu Baochuan Bakery, Taipei, 88 Yangquan Road, Xinyin District, Taipei City. Add 6266365888. Number 45. Biandang. A lot of Taiwanese have a love-hate relationship with Taiwanese biandang, bentong, the takeaway lunchbox that packs rice with a main dish, usually a type of meat, and small of unappealing side dishes such as fried and preserved vegetables. It's a convenience, quick, cheap, less than $3, maybe US dollars, and generally decent way to eat. Biendang isn't one of the most delicious food in Taiwan, but it's a staple for countless working parents and busy urbanites. Bandung with chicken cutlet is a good bandung choice. Found at convenience store and major high-speed rail station around Taiwan. Originally published June 2012, updated January 28, 2014. Love the convenience, had the side dishes. I finished this long article, but I really like the food in Taiwan. So, thank you, Mark, for this article. Bye bye.